leto lokuthi computer it creator you're separated in a way and then izinto ziba awkward manje because okay asakwazi ukuthi sihlale ndawonye sixoxe about the scene ukuthi okay how can we actually make this work
how can I make you a better performer
like,
how can you make me a better performer
you know
and
that's what we did
that's what we did
that's what we did growing up
then I started writing love letters, just writing poetry.
You must teach you how to write a love letter.
Not everybody watched like Imbeu. Not everybody watched KZN contents that much back then. So now that I'm here, it's like I'm reintroducing myself to the industry. Everybody met you on The Wife. I want you to take us through that.
Do you act because you want to impress the social media platform, or you just focus on working on your...
I just focus on working on my craft, right? What is needed for the scene, what is needed for the story.
But a lot of people right now, they think acting is a competition.
That's what I was going to.
It is a collaboration with anything else.
Exe.
Hamba.
Showcase. For the benefits of the viewer, what's your name?
My name is Kwenzo Ngcobo. Nqhamuka eKZN indawo ekuthiwa isezingolweni, but the city, our town is called Potchefstroom. Yeah, so
Qhome emakhaya.
Angazi why ngiphethe umkhuhlane ngoba manje ingqwele ayiphathi umkhuhlane.
Ile nto engixakayo nami ngoba phela sithole lezi into eNatal. So what is going on?
Asiyenzi lonto. Uphathwa yi-flu.
Yileyo. Hayi come on.
Awuziphuza amajinja manje.
Hayi bofethu.
And then for umuntu ongakwazi jami uzothi uba wena.
So my name is Wandablaq Zuma. Nami ngiphuma KZN, Durban, Mlazi to be specific. Grew up in Mlazi and the Bluff. So those are my two backgrounds. Went to high school in Grosvenor Boys at Bluff. And then I went to college, SAC. I think around that time is when I met you. When you were at DUT.
DUT, yes. Yes.
Yeah. How was that for you?
It was a very exciting time for me as a young creative, someone who's learning about acting and writing and directing and everything. So it was just like a very exciting and inspiring moment in my life. Because yes, but I'm gonna figure it's a win because uzofunda.
Yeah.
But ubadala what distractions now.
Sure.
Abakhona, but I'm sure yamazi Prof Debbie Lutke.
Yeah.
Amazing soul.
Yeah.
She's a person who literally introduced me to acting. Wena wangiqoqa because bengithanda ukuhluba yabona ngingathendi umada akayazi yabona kanti sengiqedile manje uma akayazi letho. So uDebbie was like a second mother to me, in terms of being an artist.
She was the mother who understood what ufuna ukwenzani.
Yeah, because she really understood everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone was an artist. Now, I'm sure.
But boy, I understand. I'm always just like, how do you know me? How do you know my birthday? Every year, like, when's a show, she wishes you a happy birthday. Whatever show you on, she says, well done for being on this. I'm like, Mama. But I appreciate her so much.
She's amazing, bro. She's amazing. So, so Fudela Kuje at the DT.
Yeah.
And then creative arts, how was creative arts for you?
It was interesting. It was interesting because it's like it was part of a South African Film Institution. So we were doing performing arts solely, and then there's another faction of it that's doing movie tech. And I had wished Uti it would be one thing,
One thing.
you know, because I wanted to understand this side of the industry as well while I'm doing performing arts, because that's one of the sole reasons why I went there. I only found out missing fields. Oh, okay, so isn't they Louis Lelan? But we still get to work with them. It's just that I'm not getting the knowledge that they're getting, but they are getting our skills in front of their cameras. But all in all, no, it's go Ukraine, because I think it really shapes you to be who you are in the industry, to to be at a performance institute, because uthola ama instances where bethu mhlawumbe ufika awuprepared and your lecturer tell you ukuthi as in go outside, you have 10 minutes to learn this monologue, I want you to come and perform it for me in 10 minutes, and it's a whole page. So that kind of trains you and gets your brain used to this cycle of learning lines really quick. So for me, being on a telenovela right now, I'm just like, I can learn lines quickly. I can prepare. I can do anything that I want to do because of how much we've done through theater. And I think a lot of people don't know how much theater you've done as well. Well, how much theater we've both done, because we've done so much before people knew who we actually are.
Underdogs.
So I'm an underdog.
Saba famous dala nje.
Cabanga.
Qala ukuba famous.
Sasiqala ukuba famous kwi-industry.
Qala ukuba
Was back
famous.
home. Hey, but yeah, it was very.
And for that, I think it was more like people really appreciated our work.
Yes.
I got it there, so I if I can't.
Yeah.
You know, because the work that you guys did, we always supported each other.
That's the thing.
Even though we were like far apart, but not that far. But
Sasbuan, like
yeah,
you'd see, you guys are like setting the standard that we need to come to, and then it ends up being like a computer, but in a nice way, whereby there's no beefs or anything like that. It's like, okay, you guys are going to this festival, and that's funny, corner. Who's gonna win there? And then at the end of the day, we celebrating Daonya, because it's most likely from the festivals I remember, it's like either one of our institutions came first and the other one came second and whatnot. But at the end of the day, Sitleli Stonke celebrating, which was it was.
I don't think it was a competition, but a lot of people right now, they think acting is a competition.
That's what I was going to.
It is a collaboration more than anything else, because some artists, we share different things. So let ukuthi siyacompete, a creator, you're separating away, and then it was awkward, man, because okay, asakwazi ukuthi sihlale ndawonye sixoxe about the scene ukuthi okay, how can we actually make this work,
how can I make you a better performer,
like,
how can you make me a better performer, you know?
And that's what we did.
That's what we did.
Yeah, that's what we did growing up. Like, there's a lot of people about to like our circle. Like our circle was Umgobi, Sandile, Andile, Tivate, Tomari Zuza.
Bro,
help me.
It's all the people Babalai, like, and that's literally the people who are in the industry now, who I can say are in the forefront of the industry. Even Lababazayo. Like, people, Anele came through like just now on Nishaga. Everyone is seeing him now. It's, hey, bro, who is this guy?
Amazing.
We know him. Like, we were with him. Like, he was in my directing project when I was in third year and he was in first year. So all these people, we've known their greatness, you know? So now seeing everybody flourish is just so amazing. Like, I want to go back to the theater thing, because people don't know that you've even done Othello, right? You were Othello, but I didn't see. I think the first show I saw you in was it was you and Tobani on the sides. I forgot what it's called.
I forgot it.
Was it called dog? I think also Danica was in that one. Yes. You see, that was like real entertainment, real energy on stage. You did your own stunts, bro.
On stage.
Exactly.
On stage.
So when it comes to film now, it's like, guys, y'all want us to be really safe, but we've been doing this.
We've been doing it.
we appreciate that you're bringing stunt coordinators and everything, because like things can go wrong. There's a lot of technicalities that happen on set, but we appreciate doing our own stunts. So yeah, that's something I really admired about you coming up from that time to doing such a big show as Othello, because it's like you're seeing one of your boys that you've been boys with, that we've been hustling together. Yeah. Now next thing, how went so Othello,
and you're the one who helped me get an agent as well.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that too. I think we'll get to that, because there's a lot to unpack.
And that people, they don't know that you used to write, you used to rap. You're a poet. You are. You carry so much.
Yeah.
So they don't tell us about that.
No, I got in through poetry
and directing.
Yeah. So I got in through poetry. I think that was my segue into the arts. That started in like an English class in grade 8, where we had to write a poem about I can't even remember what. No, actually it was a history class. And I don't know why we're writing poems in history, but anyway, I had to write a poem. And
I will study Islam.
History. But anyway, and it was so good that they wanted to put it in the school magazine, and it just became a thing. Like, they really liked how it was written. So I was like, oh, okay, let me write more of this. Then I started writing love letters, just writing poetry.
You must teach you how to write a love letter.
But I'm exercising, but it's okay. Like, how far can I take this before I even get to a script? Can write a poem, write a letter, just see how far I can take that. So much so that when I got to SAC, my audition was a poem. Like, I didn't do a monologue, a poem. And then when we got to when I was in second year, because I didn't do many big roles in first year. It's like I was still trying to find my feet as an actor now, because as a poet, and like all these characters are like very big, very strong, very complex. I'm like, I'm gonna go figure out. And my lecturer would tell me, I just want you to get used to these things. I'm like, okay, cool. And then by the time I got to second year, a friend of mine, Uprix, was directing his directing project, which was pretty much my first lead role, where now it's me on 84 pages, and I don't leave the stage. It's just me and whoever's coming in, going out, coming in, going out. And on top of that, it's comedy. So manje, I need to...
Oh yeah,
I need to go into that. I'm like...
Sandile was in it, right?
Sandile was in it, yes. So I was happy Sandile was in it, because I needed people who can give me this energy as well,
So, izinto sizashintsha manje, izinto sizaguquka. Impilo sesiqedile esigela, sesigraduateile. Now it's time to go and hustle.
Yeah. Tough.
How was that for you?
It's tough. I don't want to lie, because also, bruh, I'm happy that before I even studied, I did things that got me ready for the industry. Because I'm from high school, took a gap year where I actually worked in retail and at a call center. And both those places helped me, because in retail, this is where I got to interact with people that were face to face. We're talking about whatever they need. And Nakona, this is going to be a long story. Let me just go to the call center now. At the call center is where I'm talking to people on the phone, and I'm having an opportunity to do whatever I want, because you can't see me. Because now I'm here on this side, I can, whatever accent I want to speak to you in, I'll do that. If ngifuna ukufika kuwena ngumashaya, ngizofika ngumashaya. If ngiyazi ukuthi okay, lady angibe indodana yakhe, like the son that she has never had. But at the end of the day, you're gonna buy the phone that I'm selling right now. So that kind of helped me to be expectant of anything. So this girl started auditioning everywhere. First thing I did was Sophia Town, Catalina, no Musantuli.
Yes, I remember it. Beautiful show.
Played Mingus there.
Beautiful show, yeah.
Thank you, dad.
Beautiful show, beautiful character.
Nakone, it was tough, because I came in to replace him, because he was going into actually directing the show. Because he was Mingus. Then he was like, come try out for this thing. Then I came in, I'm understudy kancane babona when I actually had runs where he was like, actually I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
Ukhona wena. I'm like, all right, sharp. Started doing that, and that I think also helps show a lot of people in the industry range, because now this is also something different to everything else I did in college, and also not a lot of people saw what we did in college. It's like sasibukana sodwa.
If I'm not wrong, you started with comedy.
Wait, in the industry?
No, like, in theater.
Ile show breaks. Like I didn't. I was. Iyona engangenza ngifuna ukwenza comedy. Like after I did that show, I was like, yazini, I actually like doing this stuff because I'm not the type of actor who wants to act the comedy. I'll act what's on the script and find the nuances in it to make it funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just, finding my way around the humor and bringing our own humor, because I feel like it's even bro. Like it's a really trust me, bro. We just of it.
There's Usadilo right now. Shout out to Usadilo Makwaza,
Yeah.
one of our friends. He's on House of Sweden right now.
Sure.
That bruh was funny.
Bruh, Kelesi.
that guy was funny. So, I mean, you move into the space.
Yeah.
Do you have any expectations when you come this side?
So when I came this side, it was after I did Imbewu eThekwini.
Oh yeah.
Yabo, so into eyangenza ngisuke eThekwini was I had done uZalo and bangibulala uZalo. So I can't go back there.
Babulala ukuzala uvela ufike 2 minutes usuyafa futhi.
Oh bro.
Abakumele futhi baphinde bakubuyise. Wow, uthi buya kanjani?
Okay.
Uzobuya kodwa.
I'm not planning to think imali. So you're gonna go back. Nokunye uzokubona khona.
Oh, awugeze usho futhi kusadinga ikhona.
Ngeke usho ukuthi nangibulala nje. Like, hayi, ngifuna ngisebenzisa futhi asebenzeni.
Asebenzeni.
You know, so I had done that, and then I did Imbewu, season 3. I think that was my first stint. Season 2 or 3, I can't remember. I did it because it was a character that came in for an arc and then left again, and then came back. So after I came back the second time, ngabona indlela abamxosha ngayo from the story. I'm like, yabona, semoshe kakhulu lo mjitelo. And I had fun playing that guy because he's literally a drug dealer from Imlazi, and I'm like, I have these niggas next door. Like that's one thing about me. I will find people that are referenced all around me. Like, because of my two backgrounds, I'm like, I know if I need to be very high LSM, there's a lot of people that I've come across. I've been in rooms where I'm just like, I don't belong here, but I'll sit and listen and learn from everyone that is here. And then I can survive in the space. But the people that I'm with here, I'm like, they can't survive where I'm from. Like, so I look around a lot and borrow from a lot of people. And me doing a lot of comedy, I was borrowing from Musandi. I'm just like, this is my nigga. That's why when I did that show that we took to Imbewu Theatre Festival and Iskao, two different shows, both had comedy in them, and they both needed Sandy in the cast because we feed off of each other like that. I'm like, if they're not getting it from me, I know they're gonna get it from you. But there's also some things that I need to carry that, maybe he doesn't want to or can't come to the party for. But as you said, collaboration. We know each other's strengths. We know how to work with each other from back then. That's why even till today, like if we had to get on a show together, we're just going to have fun.
You're just going to have fun.
We're just going to have fun, bro.
Call you at 1 a.m. Let's rehearse. Let's rehearse because that's where I come from. I think for me as well, after graduating, but I think after ngizela igoli for 2 weeks, I was like, I'm not ready for igoli because it was too fast for me.
Yeah,
it was too fast for me. Let me just go back home and try to do something, because I think after graduating I worked at Macro. Yeah, I worked at Macro there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was at the liquor department.
Showcase. You've been somebody that's always
Liquor
worked at
department.
something that has to do with liquor.
Uyalazi ukuthi hawu liquor mhlawumbe awadlala ukuthi khona mhlawumbe khona inento nje isiqhatha nyana.
Ah, no.
So ngasebenza khona, you know, it's with networking yabo ukuthi ukukhuluma nabantu and futhi kangiblomela kunje namsida amakhulu. So ngahlangana with a manager at that time uSean eMacro. So bezothenga istock. So khuluma la, hey, yazi, I know you from Amsterdam, and I'm really looking for a job. But you do have a job. Nah, not this one. This one is boring. I want to go, you know, work at maybe behind the bar or something. I don't know, as a waiter or something. But it's okay, no, cool. Bring your CV, and then I brought my CV. And then that's when I started working in Amsterdam because we have history.
That's why I was scared to say, lineup is we have too much we can talk about.
Too much we can
but
talk about,
like
yeah.
I don't want us to go too
Deep.
far. Yeah, because there's too many things we can talk about, bro.
Yeah, bro.
There's too many things. But
like what? It's not that deep. That you guys were enjoying free alcohol on
yeah,
me.
of course, we were. We were most definitely. Ziningi igama because I said Amsterdam, bro. Ziningi.
Yeah, but it was fun times, bro.
Yeah, it was fun times.
Yeah, then from there on, I started, you know, working as a bartender. You know, if we would there's an opportunity just to make money, just to survive, to pay rent, because I felt like I'm full running. You know, I didn't like that. And Baba just taught us as just try checking door to so I started, you know, paying my own rent and then doing everything. And I didn't know anything about bartending, but YouTube uyasifundisa into. Just because you've been given an opportunity, you should also learn how to make use of that opportunity, how to engage with people, because as a bartender, you're almost everything. You know, you need to make sure that the people that come to your space, they feel comfortable, they're happy. You know, you make them happy. You try and even if I'm not that funny, but
you're pretty much a host. Then,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like I said, just make people comfortable. So I've learned that, and
you got in Beu while you were still at Amsterdam.
I got in Bay while I was still working at Amsterdam, because Bafika Sis Pumza, of which shout out to Sis Pumza Ralo. She's a casting director. Why a casting director? So kuluma naye, and then obviously I know, so just come and audition, and then we'll see from there. And then Wafika, even the producers from Imbeo that came as well, and you know, Sakuluma now. That's how I found out they're actually producing in Beo. And then they really liked me. Because Bafia and I was late. I think they were coming. I wanted those second location. Yeah, vibes. I was closing at that time. So I was like, you guys can chill. I was cashing up. And then I just served them drinks while I was cashing up, and we started talking, and then that's how it all started. You know, I'm not saying we got cast up because about went in audition.
Nah, you were what they needed at that time.
But it's networking, you know.
It's networking,
and it's almost helped like the young creatives out there who are still studying and who want to. People that we inspire in a way, just respect, just have respect for people.
Yeah,
you understand? If we are seven as a waiter, just have respect for everyone, because you don't know who to buy those breakthrough. You don't know who to buy a certain opportunity. So just have that in mind as well.
Showcase. Nah, I wanted to get into what people actually know you for, like, because everybody met you on The Wife. I want you to take us through that. Like, how did that come about? How was your time on The Wife? And like, what is just your process from getting the role to giving us those stellar performances? Especially for me, season 1, I really loved the relationship yako with Uponko. you guys were been even coming with sevens been shibli. Like when shibli guys, you guys were just having fun, and I was just like, you see the reaction from people. I'm just like, of course, Nikalam, Yazi, guys, come on. I'm glad people are finally seeing this because, how many years was it after you graduated that you got the wife and, and then the other questions that I asked the see.
Yeah, so obviously, shout out to Wandablaq. You know, I'm going to fellow that helped me get an agent.
Yeah,
because it's hard to get umsebenzi useThekwini, but because we were communicating and you were communicating with Brian, so you were literally part of that, success in my life, in a way. So when I got the call, I think I was really going through like a mild depression, and I was doing a theater show with the Playhouse, and I wasn't happy with the money that they were giving me because I was playing the lead.
Yeah.
But other big dogs, because of the name. I didn't understand because I'm still a young cat, but my profile is saying something. I've done so many shows, of which I didn't understand.
Yeah.
So I was just going through rough time for me, and then while we were still rehearsing this show, I was at Mug and Bean. I was at Mug and Bean and I got the call from Brian. Did you call me to tell me that Brian's gonna call me?
No, you ungaqeda, and then I'll tell you how everything was happening behind the scenes before we got to calling you.
Yeah, so little Brian gives me a call, and then I was saying, listen, they want you on the show because I did a wrong I did a wrong audition tape. I had to tell me this because I did a wrong audition tape.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to come back and do callbacks. And then after that, little Brian tells me this, and I just broke down, dog. Just cried.
Yeah. And Mark and Bean.
Mark and Bean, dog.
Who you there with?
I was alone. So I was just like, yeah.
Hey, we show you depression in bed, dog.
Yeah.
So with Mark and Bean. Exen.
Literally after work.
Okay.
Because I went to like Millville, and I was walking from Millville to Musgrave, and then I was like, actually, I'm hungry, and I want coffee.
Yeah.
And I just passed by, and then he just told me this, and I just.
Oh man.
I was like, yeah. Now going back to because many let our director see this is what's happening, of which there wasn't an easy conversation. He has Wanzima, cool. So, but again, I had to choose. And then I chose the show. So yeah. And then working with the gents, moving, and then this was after graduating. So because I graduated 2017, and then I started working just like part-time jobs. I did Othello in between as well. Because of COVID, we couldn't continue. So that's why it had to stop. We did streaming, of which it's not the same, and during COVID, it was on and off. People were closing, so it didn't really work for Ilento for the Think Theatre. And then I worked with the Playhouse, of which that didn't work out. And then moving to Johannesburg now, you go, you sit in this room. It's a read through. You sit in this room and you see all these big names and. Oh my God, Abdul Khoza's here. Abdul Khoza's here. And starting that process, I still have videos here. Starting that process, Ulet Abdul was very welcoming. And he's a guy who likes to bring in people to just brainstorm and work on the story and figure out the characters, the relationships between the characters. So that's is what we are used to. And it's coming back from Lukunje and Tegwin. It was like, okay, we should lend this a manje. Let's no matter what you only the wife, but meeting up with other people as well. And then Abdul was amazing. We literally created that magic. And obviously with Bongo, because we had so many scenes with him, so we just had to work together and try and make things nice. And let Dogoty at 1 o'clock I call you, hey, I just want to ask about this.
Sure.
What did you feel about this? How can we approach this thing? How that conversation. So it was a beautiful experience working with those gents, all of them, even not just the brothers, every single cast member, the production team. It was a beautiful experience. For me.
Yeah, I know it looked beautiful for every one of us who were watching. Like, you guys changed everything. Because I think the wife was our first super telenovela or telenovela on a streaming platform.
I think so. Yeah, it was.
It was one of the first things like that where you're just like, okay, what is this, and why is it so fast paced, and how many episodes do you guys have? And we just want more. We just want more. But yeah, no, shout out to you guys for it. So you guys nisebenzile lapha.
Shout out to you guys and my team, my agent.
Yeah, with that, so that whole process was happening, and I think it's when Busetegwini, they had cast the show, like Besebe, and then the particular person who needed to play Ukawe couldn't commit anymore, because of other commitments. Well, so that person is with us, and they saying, no guys, but he's supposed to be available. We really want him for the show. We love this look. The beard worked. Blah blah blah. Everything like. I'm just like, Brian. I'm like, I mean, like, ukona. I can give them that person now. And he's like, who is it? Because now because he needs to make a plan. Like, what are we going to do? Like, we can't lose this contract or whatever. I'm like, okay. Because now I think, we were on a video call. I'm like, okay, I'm going to add my nigga. And he's like, who's this? I'm like, it's Kwenzo who said Tewini. But he's definitely what they're looking for. And he's just like, okay, let me see. Sick video call. And then I think Busendlini at that time, just chilling. And then his Brian's like, okay, I see it. And I'm like, this nigga he's not convinced. Give him send it home, because I'm like, should when you like the full package, send it home at the same time.
Not that skinny, but it was
tiny. Yeah. So you send it home of like shoots that you've done before, or like stills from sets, because you had a lot of stills from movies.
I did adverts as well.
And ads as well,
Yeah, with Super Sports.
There was a lot of things I could reference, because I'm looking these screenshots and him sending. I'm like, this is how it looks in front of the camera. Like, he's going to be fine. And then he's like, okay, we're taking a risk here, but it's fine. Tell them he's going to be there tomorrow. I'm going to book him a flight now. And it happened that quick. After that call, booked your flight, did the audition, and then... I don't know if you had a call back I had to go back again. And it was basically, that was that. Like, when they saw you, they understood now, because they were just like, okay, we need to see the actual scene, but he has the look. And that's literally how it came about. And that was literally your segue into the agency as well, because that's how we started working together, and we haven't stopped working together since. And that was in 2020 or 2021?
2021.
2021. That's around the same time my show started.
Bro, blessings. So, that happened, and then you started off as a model.
I saw that thing. I saw that on the question. I'm like, from model to actor. I'm like, I'm a model, bro. I know I did photo shoots with like some people who.
I mean, you can't blame
wanted
them.
to- Yeah, no, I understand
You
it.
know, the poses, you know, they say, oh,
I
man,
understand
it's
it
nice,
to an
yeah.
extent, bro. I do, but cause as in also, cause I think I have heard that before. So much so that I even tried to get in a modeling agency, but I wasn't tall enough. I wasn't skinny enough. I wasn't this or that. So I was just like, I should say, abang ding nada. And mina vele mangibona ukuthi angidingakali ngiyashesha ukusuka entweni. Yabo. So angiyena ukuthi ohlala encenge ukuthi no ngayenza nah,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. Oh, if you don't see it in me, that's cool. Someone else will.
Yeah,
Yabo.
it's like me. I don't like, as you know, I don't like adverts. I don't like auditioning for adverts, actually.
Yeah.
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 If you want to cast me, just cast me for an advert. KFC it up. Not too. I don't like auditioning for adverts.
Yeah. But you killed the chicken licking one.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Working
Yeah.
with Greg, oh man, such a beautiful experience as well in Cape Town.
Yeah.
That was nice. So, you know, you get this role. Now it's time to bring life into it.
Yeah.
How is that process?
So the process was very long, but I don't want to lie. Because nakhona I think siqale 2020, like end of 2020, that's when the audition started for Hustle Zwide. And nakhona, it's not just Hustle Zwide. Hustle Zwide and Shaga at the same time. So, because the Hustle Zwide was first a self-tape, I did the self-tape in Sendlini, I was sent it. And then after that, they asked me to come in. But now when I'm going in, Sibeti, okay, so the audition is going to be for Hustle Zwide and Shaga. So please prepare this and this. And I'm like, these are two different worlds, bro. Like, what am I going to wear? Straight up. I'm like, what? Okay, what is neutral enough? And I just had this black polo neck. I'm like, as in, can't go wrong with polo neck. I had a polo neck from Nyama. I think, and black pants. I'm like, this is me.
Yeah,
like, I'm very neutral right now. I can be in an office, but Magutiwa is manje. Okay, I send any senior shaga. I send Zobona and what's in Ubona black pants.
Keeper.
Right?
Yeah.
But that process was like 5 or 6 callbacks. Like, I keep going in. La ngabona khona ukuthi abona manje mhlawumbe senizama ukubona ukuthi nizoyenza kanjani lento around me because sebeyangibelisa manje kuma audition and you know ukuthi you don't get that treatment unless they are already investing in you. So I'm like, oh, senizongibelisa ukuthi ngize lapho. Perfect. Ngibeliseni. You know, so I kept going back, doing sort of chemistry tests for Hustle Zwide because Babe Deta, like a lot of people did chemistry tests in Okaya, did a chemistry test with who else? Like I feel like I did so many. I even did one with David Tlale. Like he almost was part of the show.
David Tlale,
yes.
House of Zwide.
Imagine, because I kept asking myself, okay, if he does get this role, how's this gonna work? Because this man is very busy in his own industry.
Yeah, he's my favorite comedian. Pure Munati show days.
No, not to Udo. Who are you talking
David
about?
Tlale. Oh,
David Tlale is the designer.
I'm so
yes.
sorry. I'm so
Are you talking
sorry.
of Kaki Solidir?
No.
Who are you thinking of?
David
Cow.
Yeah,
David Cow.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought,
Yeah. Yeah. So no, but it makes sense why you would think of him because he's more of a performer. You know?
Yes.
So you're not.
Oh,
let's David Tlale, bro.
Oh,
like he's there, and I'm like, okay, cool.
He was there on the show, yeah. A few episodes.
I think he did eventually come for a few episodes, but yeah. So yeah, we did those chemistry tests. Nang up at the same time, we're doing chemistry tests for Shaga. I was doing a lot with Senzo Hate. So I think we had like 2 callbacks together. So I think they were trying to see where they placing both of us, and then they have a conversation with me saying, "Wutsi, okay, we want to use you on both of these shows, but now you need to make a choice because on this one, it's long form, and you're gonna get one of the main characters. On this side, we're not sure yet, but we need to lock down our cast this side, and then we'll see what happens on this side. So now I have to sit, ngibuka situation yami, I'm just like, okay, what do I need right
It's a
now?
nice situation.
No, but no, my situation of my reality was I need
It's
to
a
make a
nice
choice.
situation.
Bro, you
Yeah.
need to make a choice. What,
That's a nice situation.
bro? Okay, you
know?
can say it's a nice situation, but at the same time, it's a hard situation because you're like, I really want to do this show, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing on this show. You already told me what I'm doing on this side, and this side is most likely going to last longer, but this side is going to last longer in people's memories, you know? So I'm like, but at the end of the day, I had to make a decision. And since I don't know my situation here, because I could say yes, but then I'm in one episode and I die like in the beginning of the show, you know, because it's that type of show. So I'm like, okay, I'll go with this side. And I get there, the cast is amazing. Like ngiyafika, I'm seeing people who I look up to. Mbona Ubaba Vusikunene, who I looked up to my whole life. I'm like, so he's gonna play my father. That's amazing, because I did audition for the other show that he's in, and they made us do a chemistry test on their set.
Yeah.
And you know how Betsabandu, the crew, the directors, everyone will hype you up, but say, no, can't wait to see you on set, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking, I'll showcase. This is like in 2020, right after lockdown. So I'm like, yo, I can do with being on the show right now. Yeah, well,
let's go to work.
But let's go to
And
work.
it's bomb.
No, so now I'm talking about the other show that he was in, Ubaba Vusikunene.
Where you did
the chemistry test.
Yeah.
So we're doing that, and I'm hoping that, you know, they'll give me that role because I'm gonna play his son there as well. And then that didn't work out.
And uyafana kodwa.
Hey, basho njalo.
Uyafana uzima wakho.
Nakho. Mfethu ngenaphi manje. Abazani at all.
Sure.
Sure. But yeah, no, so now I get to Hustle's Video the following year, because now this is a whole year later, so it's like things are coming around full circle. He's here and he's definitely playing my dad. He's left that other show, he's committed to this one. Now Mamwin is my mom. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. These are people I grew up watching. And then I love that there was so much youth on the show. I'm like, I love that I'm in the middle of what's happening right now, because I'm seeing my legends, my icons, and then there's these very vibrant, youthful people that are all so cool. And I'm just like, I just have to find my part in all of this.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's Disneyland.
It's Disney.
Just walking. Just like,
yo, bro. But gumnandi, bro. Yeah. And it's like everybody just wants to collaborate. As we'll take it back to what we were saying earlier, I would say we love collaborating. So now I'm collaborating with these kids, because I know a lot of kids from KZN, but now none of them are from KZN. Like, okay, a few, but those are my age mates are from KZN, like Ukaya or Londega. These are my people that I can speak the same language with. But now there's also these kids. And, bro, kids are the future. Like, whatever they're doing, I'm like, okay, I need to understand what's happening here, so to sustain myself in the industry, because I've already been on screen, but now there's a whole new network of people or community of people who don't know me. Not everybody watched like Imbeu, not everybody watched KZN content that much back then. So now that I'm here, it's like I'm reintroducing myself to the industry. So I need to carry this person that I am. I need to understand this character that needs to carry the story, because if you look at the character that I'm playing, he's one that is connected to every single person in the story. I pretty much have a relationship with all the characters in one way or another.
Nice.
Not every character does that, you know, so I knew I have a huge responsibility that I need to do here, and at the same time, I still need to understand the character, because it's crazy. Sometimes you see what's written on the character bio, and you have a certain way. You would say, okay, izohamba kanje the character there, and then figure sets in bone clips, and you're like, okay, so fair ni nikulete ni benibhale la, because they tell of jitu kanje. I can't wait to be the bad boy who's gonna like mess everything up, you know. But now he did end up messing everything up, but like in a very weird, nerdy way. And I'm like, okay, so you want to go more of the nerd way. So now I have to tap into that. It's okay, I know a lot of people who are like this, you know, who are most likely going to take over their father's companies. So I'm like, okay, ngiyabazi labo lova, I can be that, you know. So my journey with that has been amazing. As we are like 5 seasons in now. People still show up for us. People still
Bro.
celebrate the show. So that journey's been pretty dope.
Congratulations, man.
Thank
And
you, man.
just talking about, um, social media, because people sometimes they do react to what we say on
Yeah.
the lines that we have. What's your reaction towards that? Are you,
To social media?
yeah, do you act because you want to impress the social media platform, or you just focus on working on your?
I just focus on working on my craft, right? What is needed for the scene, what is needed for the story. Ngeke ngithathe into etrendayo on social media ngizoyifaka esitoreni ingadingeki. But at the same time, we do need to be very relatable. For us who are on like a telenovela, this is everyday life. So some things will make sense for your character to say if they are in that situation. I can say something that I've heard someone say or seen somewhere on social media, but I'm not acting to trend or to give people what they think I want, what I think they want. Yeah, well, so I'm just doing what I need to do. I don't think we need to be looking into social media and letting that influence your performance, because now you're taking away from the actual story.
Yeah. It's always a very interesting thing, because some performers, they do that and they just want to put that in the scene. And I'm always for, let's surprise the audience. Let's not take that direction. It's okay.
Yes.
Well, whatever, because whatever they discussing on social media, it's their conversation. It's not our conversation. Our responsibility is to take the stories and then make sure that it's actually to take the stories that matter,
Yeah.
so the abantu can relate to those stories, not
Yeah.
ukuthi sithatha into etrendayo.
Yeah.
That's not gonna have lessons
Yeah.
for our audience. Yeah, well, so I always try to move away from social media, what's trending and what's not trending. I don't know. I'm not interested in that. I think that's one of the reasons why I got off Twitter, because I think it's like there's a lot of nonsense happening there.
And I'm now that.
So it go back on like blurred lines between the creative space, because uthola ukuthi ulethufunda scripts and okay, this thing was trending. Why is it here? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I hate it when they put it in the script. Like, as in, let things be natural. If I happen to say something, because I think where we are, we have the power of being trend setters, not trend followers. So you can most definitely do something so impactful that people receive it that well that they want to use it in their everyday life. Not the other way around, where now you're taking things that they're saying and you're putting them here when they don't need to be there. Yeah, but when I look at social media, for me, that's just a different avenue to do business.
Yeah. So just struggling.
So I think what I wanted to know is, which character out of everything that you've played did you really enjoy, and what was your process for that specific character?
Yeah, so I think after finishing The Wife, I jumped on Soon Comes Night, and it was a period piece. So when I was auditioning for this role, it was literally based on the life of Colin Chawuke.
Yeah.
But then it changed because of politics.
Yeah.
So they had to change everything. They had to change the name. So it was now inspired by that story.
That
So
makes sense.
after finishing The Wife, it was a difficult process for me, because I literally finished shooting on Sunday, and on Monday they starting production. So you don't have such time prep.
To be on such a big show also.
Yes, and shout out to the directors of Tabang Molea and Sanelo Zulu. They were amazing on this project because they've opened their doors to me to be able to, suggest, and talk about the character, how we can make it different. Because I just wanted to go for a completely different look, cutting my beard, and
That shocked a lot of people. Yeah.
yeah. So we had conversations. It's okay. Looking back at our old thoughts and other cards, they really were inspired by American gangsters and they had that swag.
Yeah, we picked that up.
Hairstyles. And I was like, I would like to tap into that, shy as candy.
Sure.
Because I grew up like looking at those bros, big bros of mine, because even the way they carry the guns, it was very interesting for me. So I had to, for that, because we did ask them to give us like a few days, because I was supposed to start shooting on Monday, but they agreed, okay, just 3 days, I think 3 days. So I just started doing my own research, because it was based on like MK soldiers, the politics back then during apartheid. I had to watch a lot of interviews, and I watch a lot of interviews from Chris Hani as well, and so I asked my question because I was more interested in Chris Hani's life, because I think it's almost similar when the MK soldiers and the ANC organization, they kind of separated because they have different opinions and everything. So, and they were clashing, and so I asked myself, what if Chris Hani was a gangster? How can I make use of that? A soldier who tends to be, who had good intentions and but he was a great leader, obviously. But it was just that my process. I wanted to make sure that I tap into someone, because they don't have clips of Okole Chawuke at all, so it was difficult for me. So I was just like to find people that might be closer to that. It did help, but I just wished ukuthi ngathola like enough time. But jumping into that process, it was just like doing the research that I did and the little information that I have to collaborate with the directors, and like we were lucky to have Paul as well, the writer, to give us more insights, and then just working with the gents and the whole crew. It was just a beautiful experience, because it's always about helping each other, and then telling to how can I do this, how can I tweak there and there. Yeah. So it was a very interesting and amazing process for me.
It looked beautiful, man.
Yeah, I did, and I lost my dad during the shoot.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think around March. So it became a very interesting moment, because I think I was drawn into this character more.
Yeah.
And because they're very generous, Bangladesh are like I think almost 2 weeks or something to just like go home and be with my family. So even though you feel but I don't know what's happening, and I'm just like, I want to go back and work, because my dad was like, if umuntu engasekho impilo iyaqhubeka, yabo, but he was there spiritually.
Yeah,
I can feel him.
Sure.
But after finishing, and then it all came back, because he was also part of the struggle, back in the day. So it was a very interesting process for me.
Now, shout out to you for having to go through all of that and still give us a great performance on a big stage. Shout out to you, because time is luxury in this industry, and we never have time to really get to the crux of a character or a scene or anything. But for the fact that you were able to give us that offering, I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I started, so I need more time to prep, because sometimes I just start and that's my business disability. I didn't know I was disabled.
Oh, you should have a
I check. Man, you search for it's stuttering. What's disability like? Control what? Whether kubazekile. So I was like,
come
yeah.
on. Yeah, but
So we need time. Like we do need time in this industry, dog. So just closing off, man. What are your future goals? Your future plans?
yeah.
What's in the pipeline? Especially, I'm gonna ask you a direct question. Especially because we don't get to own our own stuff in this industry.
Yeah.
What is it that you want to, say this is my?
Ish, being a fair to somebody who one can say has crazy faith. I believe yonke into yenze ngesikhathi sayo. I believe my purpose will be done. I just need to be in the right place at the right time and make sure that everything that I once said as a younger person that I wanted to do, which is the producing, the directing, the writing, I tap into that now. So that is what I would say is my next step. But where I am right now, I'm still giving it everything that I have because I didn't stumble into being an agent as well. That was something that I did as a hobby. When I was on Imbeo, I literally put people on.
I remember.
When they needed a couple of background people and they needed like cameo, whatever, I would suggest this person, that person, this person, that person, whatever. And I wasn't working there.
It's such a cool.
I was just sitting with Amanda. She was, I know, you need someone tomorrow. I know someone. Cool.
And you're an actor.
And I'm there as an actor.
Why you I'm a gatekeeper?
Yeah, well, that's the problem. Yeah, well, a lot of people think they project their fears onto me. They think I'm gonna gatekeep their stuff, and I'm just like, no. I want the best for you, the best for the production, the best for the agency. So looking, I'm doing what I need to do, and I will continue to do what I need to do until I reach where I need to reach. So that's where I'm at with that. And also at the same time, to industry. Like we're gonna find our way throughout this whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I've always said. Because I also have my own plans. Like working on my own label, my Project Com. This is my brand.
Great. Shout out to you.
So working into getting to the business space and getting to the industry, becoming a producer, and making sure that we change the industry. We have those difficult conversation because we do understand it. So sometimes it's not about the individuals. It's part of the business. It's a conversation that we cannot blame producers or whatever it is. It is a bigger conversation that we need to have and to change it because there are young cats out there who want to
come into this industry,
and we kumele ukuthi siba create space la bazosafarisha khona.
Exactly.
So it is a very difficult conversation to have, but to also just like own see your value. You need to see your value first before anybody else, because if you don't see your value, then nobody else understand. You will not get a chance to own your own things. So there are exciting things that are coming in the future, and obviously we're going to be working together.
Most definitely. Leo
soon. Yeah, so thank you so much, man, for having this conversation.
No, thank you. Thank you, and I'm going to give you your flowers right now. You're doing well, man. Oh, shit. Come. I told you flu. But anyway. Nah,
but yeah, we're going to, I think
that's
it.
it.
The people will feel,
Yeah, what?
That's Pelita.
It's a shame, this guy. But shout out to Birds.
Shout out, King.
We out.
Thank you to the podcast for having us.
Thank you for having us, and shout out to everyone that made this a possibility. Shout out to Brian, man, for getting us here.